Meow.
Oh, yes! Mr. Donovan is back! Yes!
Meow.
Hello, everyone. My name is SwingPoynt, and welcome back to VA-11 Hall-A. We're almost done. We are almost done. We are almost done. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, almost done. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, almost done. Because we got the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. Oh, my God. So, let's get to it. We have $7,200. We need $10,000 to get enough money for rent, so we're boned. There's no way we're getting all that money today. If we somehow get to have that extra day, then we're okay. Like, we actually get to use the 30th as a day to collect rent, we're okay. But if they charge at the beginning of the day on the 30th, we're totally boned. So, shit. Not gonna worry about it. Just gonna go ahead and read some stuff in here. Danger you, I'll go ahead and let you know what's going on in here. That bar called Vallhalla, ooh. So pretty much all this is that they're gossiping about Gil and Jillian. They say that Jill's full of herself. And they say that Gil's a bro. And pretty much all the surviving in Glitch City one is all about is talking about how Glitch City is like poverty struck and it kind of blows. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. Oh God. The British Trademark Council, oh, that's what BTC stands for, is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational business in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more. Give me a break. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. But again, the guy who's like in charge, not in charge, but like the regional manager, the Brian guy, he was saying that the reason why these things are closing isn't because of money. So this might be a fake story here. Interesting. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. What? Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail? What? God be praised, first silly law I'm all in for. Are you kidding me? But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of the high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Oh my God! That is crossing the line, man. Birth rates decrease as youth prefer Lilum company. Ooh, interesting. Being only with Lilum can be tiring, though. Huh. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular in Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make her your own perfect partner. Oh, and the sex is amazing! Don't even get me started. Wow. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Wow. How is it easier though? Like, they have emotions too. I don't know, it's weird. It's hard to think about because I don't like live in it. Weird though. Now, I can buy a poster for $300 here, this Kiriki poster. It's 300 bucks, may as well, I guess, because it doesn't really freaking matter at this point. Let's go shop, let's go to work. This might be the, ooh, wait, no, we'll have one more time where we mix drinks and change lives. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we almost got everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday, which is gonna be the New Year's party. And so I designate you, Gillian, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being a delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Oh, fine, give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started to open up. Ooh. But he's taking steps backward, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands are gonna take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. God damn it, Dana. As for me, gotta get that jukebox bumping, baby. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Girl with a crush, huh? That's kind of weird. This place, great! Oh, if it isn't... Kiriki! Oh, it's good to see you again, honey. Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? Oh god, sure. Wow. I had no idea your boobs were just that ridiculously large. Look at those things. Okay. There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. The boss stalks women incoming. The door's open. Now, go ahead. The door to the left. Thanks. Red Sheba. Hello there. Oh my god, was it Sheba? Oh, hi there. Oh, wait, no, she just saw the dog. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait. What's the dog doing in the bathroom? Oh, yes! Mr. Donovan is back! Yes! Yes! I've been missing this guy, man. He's such a prick. Now, where did she... Oh, and of course you're hunting her down because you're the augmented eye guy. Yes, Mr. Donovan! Oh, the hellhole, perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh. He remembered me after 2 weeks. The usual, yeah, we know what that is. It's just beer, right? Alright, beer. I'm so excited that Mr. Donovan is back. Oh my god, I've been wanting to talk to this guy because he's like so great. He's just like the worst, but he's the best. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's been happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know! Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, kid. In the non-pleasant way. Yes! Zaibatsu Core and Company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report onto them once, and they'll find something to find you with. Twice, and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week, but if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC hasn't been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed the one that served as a key part of the drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Chicken's like such a big deal in this game. I don't know why. What happened to all the chickens? There's more chickens in the world than there are people. So how the hell did 7 billion goddamn chickens just like disappear, huh? I don't know. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have VTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. Well, you knew that there was illegal stuff going on, Jill. Brian told you that. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try Moonblast now. Yeah, come again? Hey! Even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast, that's a new one for him. Sure, that is really weird for him. It's a sweet, girly, happy drink. Maybe he has a sweet, girly, happy personality on the inside and we just never get to see it, huh? That's possible. Mr. Donovan could have a soft side. No, he doesn't. He ain't got a soft side. He ain't got nothing inside that soul of his. Alright, here we go. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilum coming in through here? Blue hair, big tits. Love this guy. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Yeah, not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. Yeah. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charm of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. Oh God. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Oh God, Mr. Donovan. Hey, after you're done glaring, come on, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give him a pile driver, literally. He's the best, man. Oh, this is probably the last time we're gonna see him. I'm so sad. Oh, he's so great. Like he's so horrible. Like, that's what's so great about him. I love him. Oh my God, he's just such comedic relief. Here you go, Mr. Donovan. All right. Well, seeing as how she's not here, I got no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Oh no, Mr. Donovan! The guy left! Oh, come back, Mr. Donovan, no! Oh, maybe he's gonna sneak back in. Oh, all right. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. I hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. Aw, how nice of you. Oh, it's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Oh my God, time to get super expensive up in here. You are getting a piano woman, and who knows, maybe she actually plays piano. I never really thought about that. This might be right up her alley. It is sweet, right? Sweet promo happy? Sure. Here you go, Miss Idol. Thank you. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Ha! Well, it's not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Ooh, really? Figure, wait, what? You are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Ooh, boy. That seems a little risque. Really? Mixing business and pleasure, man. We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that, oh God, after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? Oh God! I already knew him well enough, so it wouldn't hurt to try. Oh, it could totally hurt to try. Emotions fuck everything up when it comes to that type of stuff, man. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. I have many fans, doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? Of course. I just bought a poster. To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. Oh my God! I totally just bought a frickin' thing. Poster. And you know, I bet you one of her songs is in here. I don't know which one, but it's in here. I put it in there on purpose in this jukebox. I think it's this one, Your Love is a Drug. Let's try that one. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. Aw, it's so nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see here. Something tea-like, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, something bitter but girly is fine too. Ooh, so that's really helpful. Bitter but girly. Wait, do we have any tea? No. Bitter but girly. Oh my god. I would have never figured that out. Thank you, Jill. That's like the one time you've been completely useful when it comes to me buying you something. Because like if you buy her a gift, or like the thing that she's craving before she starts her workday, then she's way more useful. Well, at least that's what you guys told me. She's way more useful in the section down below here. Here you go, girl. Ah, yeah, this works. Hey, you're a King Class CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC 72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC 72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. Ooh. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. Ooh. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. Interesting. And it's weird that there's so many different models. Like, I wonder if it's just that they've been advancing and advancing and advancing, or if they have different purposes, or a little bit of both, and then like, if you're a Lilim, do you get everything replaced, or are there unreplaceable things? I don't know. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I would think that they could exchange everything, right? Because they're always being backed up in the collective source, so if their body gets completely blown up, they could still be uploaded into another Lilim, right? Oh, I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up a little bit, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. See, I totally played your song, lady. I'll do it again. Come here. Yeah. See? Don't you like that? That's your music. Ah. So, you know the B-Link girls? They're really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different their onstage personas are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. And if they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. So, this kind of makes me think of YouTubers, because I'm a YouTuber, so I'm kind of like narcissistic, and those are the things I think of. Anywho, so, like, there was for a while this thing on YouTube, at least I used to see it a lot more, it kind of like faded out, where people would get really upset if YouTubers had any sort of indication that they were not the same on camera as they are in person. And I feel for the most part, from what I've experienced, is that people are pretty similar from being in person and being on YouTube. It's just that YouTube is a certain environment that brings out a certain side of you. It's not that you fake it. It's just that under these certain circumstances where you're sitting here playing a video game, talking to a bunch of people, that's the part of you that comes out. And then when you see those people off camera, they're usually a little bit more calm because, man, if I kept up like talking this loud all the time and like was always just this energetic and excited about things all the time, I'd die. Oh my god, my brain would explode. And I hope that's like something that people would expect, but I don't think everybody does. I feel like there's some perception where if a YouTuber is like more calm or they're like not always like jacked up on energy, that they're faking it for the YouTube videos. And I don't think that's true at all. After doing this for a few years, like, it's a very genuine side. It's just that it's not me all the time. Just like you are not you a certain way all the time. It goes same thing here. So, and I know that it's kind of comes from a genuine area because I can't just fake it. Like, I need to be in the mood to record. That's like a big struggle for me, is knowing to record when I'm actually feeling it and when I'm actually having the energy, things like that. I can't just like pull it out of my ass. It like has to come from somewhere real. And again, I think a lot of YouTubers are like that. Now, some you don't get to see that as much because of the type of videos they do. Like, some are much more scripted and things like that. But for Let's Playing, where it's very just me and you hanging out, I really don't feel like there's that much in terms of, like, fake personalities. Now, again, there's exceptions where people completely put on this persona. But for the most part, I don't see that too much. Those are my thoughts on it. Boom. Huh. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, then we have to break the cutesy doll concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. I don't think I said that right. True, I guess. Well, I gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Okay, Sparkle Star. Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. Ooh, I can get her super wasted. Here you go, Miss Idol. The most alcoholic drink you're gonna have in your life. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please, come again. Oh, will do. Oh, the handsome bartender, nice to meet you. Gil. Boss, Gil's back, I'll take my break. All right. Oh God, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done, 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 we're almost done. We're just gonna go through this. We're not gonna quit. We are so close to the end. I think it's about time we just do a full day here because I want to. So let's do it. Let's save here just in case. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of the point where these are overlapping anyway. I don't think it matters that much, but let's get into the game here. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Oh my God, I wish she would have commented to the fact that we were playing her song. All right then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Oh, hi Stella. Hi Stella. Oh, hi Stella. Hi Stella. I love you, Stella. Hi Stella. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane for Stella. Let's do it. Here you go, girl. Thank you. What brought you here today? What brought you here today waiting for say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and I stopped to say hi. Oh. That's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I gotta admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, like really clean. Gil's the one who can know that one, too. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. Especially after the dog's pissed on everything. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill. Have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on a piece of white knight suits. Oh, wow. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. Wait, what? Why are you sorry? After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. Wow. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky, they got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of armor fetch a high price these days. Really? Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify their expenses? It's a new tech, a whole new field, ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks, so I can see how. There is one weird case, though. Huh? There is this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique. The guy had a really small unit. 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. How, what? How did that embarrass you? Are you okay? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. Ooh, really? He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. Ooh, really? To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. I mean, she's been with Say, right? She would know a lot about it. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but the regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even the Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way, or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in lots of trouble. What, really? And let's not start with the theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. I need to learn more about this Quincy guy, man. He has no power anyway. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is the Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitz City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, Hen, what? Okay, can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Now let's give her a Brantini. Well, why isn't she talking about the henshin something that she mentioned? Huh, Brantini. Here you go, Stella. Here. Thanks. So, I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets to the Kiriki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Oh, sorry. Again. I can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite a graceful client. Man, those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing! I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such a backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. How she's so down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting a crappy person. Although, to be honest, I never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, or nor do I care that much. Okay, so this is definitely a thing that I wonder about on YouTube. Like, sometimes I wonder if viewers even give a shit about what they're watching as long as they're entertained. Like, doesn't matter if they're being screwed, doesn't matter if it's really not that great a quality, doesn't matter if the person cares, doesn't matter if they're breaking some sort of moral code. Because you'll see it. You'll see things where, I mean, look at the big scandal that happened with the CSGO gambling. People don't care. There's some people that do care, but there's also a big chunk of people that don't really give a shit. Like, yeah, whatever, they were screwing over people and stealing money, no big deal. And then in any sort of space that you work in, There's like people who do things the shitty way just to go ahead and get a one-up on somebody else, and then there's people that try to, you know, be straight shooters and stick to having good morals inside their line of work. And what's really sad about it is that the people who maintain their good morals usually aren't the ones that can stay successful for the longest. You usually gotta step on somebody or do something that's not ethical in order to stay afloat. So, I don't know, man. I'm one of those types of guys that really wants to stick to what's good, keep clean in this whole space that I do, because I want to be a good example for anybody else who wants to go ahead and get into it. But again, you'll see time and time again that people will not care because it benefits them. They don't really care what type of effect it has on an industry or their industry. They don't care what type of effect it has on other people. As long as they get another dollar, whatever, man. It's sad to see, dude. It's sad to see. And I've seen YouTubers like that. I've seen streamers like that, where they'll do things that are just totally unethical just so they can get another dollar. And it's insulting as somebody who does this type of stuff for a living. Like, because I'm the type of guy who tries to, like, play by the book and stay clean, be good, not do anything that's nasty, try to screw you guys over or do anything like that. But a lot of people don't care. And it hurts, but do know that there's also a very, very large chunk of people that do care about their viewers and do care about the image that they put out in front of other people, because they know that people are watching and they know that it matters. So I don't know. That's just my thought on it. No real point behind what I was saying other than just like, I've seen it. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy, do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get into the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Ooh. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Stella wants something classic now. Let's do it. Have a beer here, Stella. Here you go. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long that they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering and he actually came back. Wow. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Wow, man, that sounds so nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. Huh. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. Really? It isn't? Zaibatsu has been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. Ooh, really? A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve value info from. Not to mention that they've been using the tech from other companies without authorization. Oh, really? And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. Like not being able to wear socks with sandals. I'm curious, though. Have you ever covered any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. God damn it. Ah, Elma. Hi, Elma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's a basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then the please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. As of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." God damn it, Jill, you're such a smartass. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender, "I did not." So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with the big cobalt velvet. Sure, let's do it. Here you go, Elma. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Huh. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? What? No. Wow, you went pale. No. The name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today, my daily card readings told me that I'd meet a great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me that I had picked... What the fuck? My biology teacher told me that I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. What? Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Did you look into my stuff? Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that all have that stuff archived. Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing all of that is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. And you were apparently young like 30 years ago. Jesus Christ. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. Now that would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Oh gods, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pic? Oh god, you have a fucking picture. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Oh god. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Oh god. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Oh no. Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism, and I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sorta haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun, and they're lonely to boot. Oh god. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? Oh god. It was supposed to be a 6'9", not 69. Like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well then, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. What, sugar? Are they trendy now or something? I don't think I've ever gotten Alma drunk. I think she's undrunkable. Here you go. Ooh, this is the thing. Say, Elma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, and I have earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. Oh, whoa, ow. How long have you had your arms like that? I don't know. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it, oh god. Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only a half a year of knowing him. And then there's Richard. God damn it, Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. He had an awesome chemistry, and I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he did not want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe that, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he would change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Let's get her a beer. These are getting pretty trendy too now, if you ask me. We've been serving a lot of beers lately. Mix it up, baby. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Boop. Here you go. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Oh wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Wait, what? Jill, I love you. And I know you're just saying that in jest. But I lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. Oh god. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance, to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was why did you get your hands chopped? Ooh. Huh, chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Ooh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. Ooh, really? If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. Ooh. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take to the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Oh god! Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But, as luck would have it, someone else has them. What? Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. Oh wow. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand, no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. Oh, wow. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? We even now? Are we? You're pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Huh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Anna, what are you doing? Surprise! God damn it, Anna! Hey, Elma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image, not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible inside a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves were potent enough to create those reactions. Still, interesting read though. I see. I totally called it! It's nanomachines! I called it! I called it! Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. I called it! All done? No, I need more money. I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been a while he was out. True. Hey, boss. You're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Why? Oh my god, I got hiccups. I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? Wow! Back off my twin tails, bro! 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to get fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's just a show, and it just so happens we use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. I guess so. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, they're not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! 8th grade, what? Oh, God. Oh, no! I would have had enough money if I went to bought the Kiriki poster. Fuck! Fuck! Jill couldn't pay her rent. This will distract her at work. Okay, so I went and redid it, and I got 10,000. And all the conversation was the same. I feel like an adult. Achievement unlocked. Jill will have a roof on her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. So, I think what I'm gonna do... First, I'm gonna save this so I don't forget. Save, and what I'm gonna do, actually, is I really wanted to get the money this whole time. And what I'm gonna do is, seeing as how there's still a couple of days left, I think what I'll do is I'll go through with the money run. The run where we have enough funds. Because I want to. If somebody gets upset that it's not what I did the first time, I don't care. Because this is my playthrough, damn it. Go get your own damn video game. So, thank you guys so much for watching this. Leave a like if you haven't already. That way you can let me know that you guys have been enjoying Vallhalla. We're almost done here. It's pretty crazy. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. That way you can see more videos that we do around here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. And I'll see you in the next video that we do around here. We're on the final stage of Death Road to Canada. We have Rodney, Abby, and Don't Shit Your Pants as our characters. And right now we're debating whether or not we should bring in pipe bombs and let the CPU hold them,